Dragon Quest III HD-2D Remake is so close, and we are getting an insane amount of news today because embargoes have dropped left, right and center, and in today's video we're going to be covering everything and just get hyped about this game. So with that all being said, what is up guys, Jen here, hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the channel. As always, got you covered with timestamps, so if you want to skip to a certain section, feel free to do so. All I ask is you to like the video by hitting the like button, and if you want to stick around for more Dragon Quest content, then please consider hitting that subscribe button. So we're going to dive into it. Everything that I'm taking from will be linked in the description, so if you want to check it out for yourself, go ahead. But let's just dive straight into everything Dragon Quest III HD-2D Remake. So first, we're talking about creating our own party. In Dragon Quest I, you can adventure with a party of up to 4 people, including the main character and his companions. Before setting out on their journey, players will visit the tavern in Alahan in search of companions. By talking to the bartender, you can already register adventurers or companions. You register yourself to your party. Furthermore, you can borrow and lend companions between adventurer books recorded on the same account. So forming your own party is sure to be even fun. So I don't know if that means that we can trade our companions between each save file. That really opens up a lot of opportunities and could probably break an earlier save. Let's say if we got an end game save on one file and we trade those companions to a new game save, does that mean we can have some crazy combinations going off here? But you register your companions and you have a plethora of options of what we've seen in the Nintendo Direct. You can change their looks, their hair color, and their battle voice, as well as their occupation. There are definitely quite a few vocations to pick from. The protagonist and companions each have a personality depending on their personality, and the abilities are likely to develop when leveling up change. However, it seems that personality can be changed later with books and accessories that can be obtained during the adventure, and I can confirm that when I played Dragon Quest III HD-2D Remake, we all know that there are bookcases littered throughout the game, and there are ones with a nice little shiny red book, much like Dragon Quest XI. You go over to it, and this is where you pick up the books that will change your personality, and of course, changing that personality, we now know, will change the way we learn abilities. Now reading on here, in this game you can now lend and borrow companion characters using adventurer books recorded on the same account. By talking to the bartender, registering a help character from the help function can call up one of the registered characters in another adventurer book with the same level and equipment as they were registered if you feel a bit stuck on your adventure. Please make use of this feature generously. So it looks like we can have a bit of a mess around, and it doesn't look like they permanently join our team, but we can use them maybe for a hard boss that might be coming up. The protagonist and his companions have jobs. Each job has different spells and skills to learn, stats, growth rate, and equipment that can be equipped. There is no correct combination of jobs, so feel free to put together a party that suits your playstyle while taking advantage of the characteristics of each job. In this game, the new job, the Monster Wrangler, but is translated to Beastmaster here, has been introduced, further expanding the possibilities for parties. So try out various things and find the best combination for yourself. So here's a brief synopsis of the Monster Wrangler. This is a class that is knowledgeable about monsters and excels at connecting with stray monsters that they encounter during their adventures. As the name suggests, this class learns the skills that monsters use in fights in a unique style. In addition to learning powerful skills that can attack all enemies, they can also help their allies with recovery skills. So I think the Monster Wrangler is definitely going to be a class I'm going to be messing around with. We have the hero. It's a special class that only the protagonist can use. In addition to using sword skills and attack spells using the Dane system, you can also use recovery and resurrection spells, allowing them to play a well-balanced role in both offense and defense. We have the warrior, a main attacker who boasts strength and stamina. He can equip powerful weapons and armor. He can also protect his allies by taking advantage of his high HP, making him a key player in both offense and defense in battle. The martial artist has an impressive strength and agility. He prefers attack using his bare hands and claws. His swift movements mean that his attacks have a high chance of landing a critical hit. The wizard, a spell expert with intelligence and MP. Not only can they defeat enemies with a variety of spells, but they can also support their allies with support spells. the Priest, a support character that can heal allies by using multiple heal spells. In addition to healing spells, they can also learn to cure abnormal status conditions such as poison and paralysis, as well as using resurrection spells. The Merchant, a money specialist who is good at collecting gold and appraising items. With their special skill, they can make use of the Merchant's strength. They are useful in both in battles and exploration. They may also gain additional gold after the battle. Now, in this translated article, this one is listed as a Playboy, but there are many other names that we can give this vocation. We have the Gadabout, we have the Jester, Joker, the Fool, whatever you want to call it, but we're going to dive into a bit detail. They are the mood maker of the party and love to have fun. While they are good at using recovery and support skills, they sometimes start playing on their own during battles, and sometimes those playful moments bring out unexpected effects. So that might come in handy, or it might become quite a detriment to your party. We have the Thief, a dungeon explorer who can find treasure chests while skillfully avoiding enemies and steal items from other monsters in battle. In addition to spells and special skills that are useful for exploration, they are also good at attacks that can inflict status effects. So they are all the vocations and a little bit of detail there. The names, I'm using a translated article, so they might be a bit off to what we know them as, but I'm sure with the images that were thrown on screen as we're going through them, you know what we're talking about and you know you can get excited about it. As you progress through the story, you will arrive at a place called Dharma. I don't know if that's the actual name in the English version, but this is where you can change the jobs of other allies and the main character who are at level 20 and above. After changing jobs, they will be level 1, but the spells and skills they have learnt in the previous job will be carried over to the next job. So as experience in various jobs, you will be able to use more and more spells and skills. This is essential for strengthening your party. And if you didn't know already, you can change your jobs as many times as you like, as long as you meet the conditions, and you can just mess around and experiment to create the best party. But that is not it when it comes to vocations and jobs. There are certain jobs that can be changed by meeting certain conditions. Among the jobs that appear in the game, there is one that can only be changed by fulfilling certain conditions. One of those is the Sage. It is a special class that only those that have undergone righteous training and reached a state of enlightenment can become, and it's characterized by its ability to perfectly use the spells of the Wizard and the Priest. It also has a large amount of MP. The conditions for changing jobs are shrouded in mystery, but the excellent ability to learn the spells of Wizard and Priest are quite reliable. Moving on swiftly, we have the Hall of Battles where the monsters can compete up against each other, and they say here the new element is the monster battle road. Now this is what I got to experience when I played the demo months ago. Now I got this far and I met the slime and they told me about this, that there's something interesting that involves monsters that you can capture and you can do certain things. I've been holding it close to my chest, but yes, there is a monster arena here in Dragon Quest III. So for all of the stray monsters that you encounter in towns and dungeons, they can participate in this monster arena, and if you win you can earn certain rewards, so give it a try. But during the demo they went to Romilly, of which where the monster arena takes place, and this is the facility where you can create a party up to 3 stray monsters that you've protected during your adventure. This system works pretty much like it does in Dragon Quest Monsters. You can encounter stray monsters in towns and dungeons. Rather than defeating them in battle, they become your allies, so you can protect them by talking to them in the field. Although stray monsters are located in set locations, some monsters will run away if you get too close, and some will only appear at certain times, so it may be difficult to find them all. However, if you can protect a powerful stray monster, it will give you an advantage in the monster arena. So look at this as looking for monsters as worthwhile content, because it looks like there's a whole system in this monster arena system. The monster arena has ranks, so if you win, you can challenge the next rank. Equipment was given as a prize when you cleared it for the first time, so if you challenge by a higher rank, you might get some valuable equipment. Also, the ranks that you can challenge are determined by the location of the facility. In Romilly, you can only challenge the H and G rank. It looks like the ranks are determined by where you are in the game, so straight off the bat in Romilly, you can only challenge the H and G rank, and it looks like as you progress through the story a little bit more, you will be unlocking more ranks because, of course, naturally you will be coming across more powerful stray monsters that can help you along the way. There are also secret places scattered across the field that are not shown on the map. You may find a lonely tree or a rock. Try approaching it. It will take you to a new location that was not in the original. It just incentivizes exploration. You want to see all the sparkly things. You want to go to the odd looking things. There's going to be so many things to find in this game, and I cannot wait. But that is not all. There is so much information coming out of this embargo, so we're going to keep on carrying on, and we're going to be talking about the personality test that appears during the intro. Now, they say that this is as close to the original as it was, so there might not be a reason to joke around here, and the reason is a secret. So maybe there is something in the original that I'm not aware of that you can do during the intro for some funny results. So it looks like you can do it again here. But after the intro is done and you've selected how you want your hero to be, it shifts to a familiar castle where you rescue someone in a cave, but it seems that the final situation, depending on the answer to the question, changes. Now let's talk about the monster wrangler, because we've got a lot of details to go over, and it's something to be really excited about, and it's going to be definitely a vocation that a lot of people are going to have fun with. Now, you can immediately make the monster wrangler a member of your party straight off the bat. And this person in particular was able to recruit a level 13 Beastmaster, so they've compiled the skills that they found. So this gives us a bit of insight what to expect from the Monster Wrangler, but these are subject to change in the final version. Now, some of the battle skills we have, there is one attack where a wolf appears from nowhere and attacks all enemies 4 times. There's another one that attacks an enemy while lowering their attack power. There's one called Lick, and it makes the enemies cower. There's another ability where you sing a song and recover 20 HP for all allies. And then there's another one where you gently stroke a teammate to recover 50 or more HP. So that's very interesting there. There is also a field ability where they will find enemies hiding nearby whose magic has disappeared. So I don't know if that spawns a battle, but the enemies can't use MP. So that could be quite interesting. I don't know. Might have read that wrong, but it's quite obvious there's going to be a lot of things to mess around here with the Monster Wrangler here. So that is pretty much everything that we got from this embargo drop. I hope that you got something good from all of this information here. There's so much to be excited about, and the Tokyo Game Show is also around the corner, where I believe that there is a playable demo where you could play various demo versions, where you can go and just do the intro and do the personality test, or you want to go and try out the Monster Arena. So a lot of things to look forward to here. I am thoroughly excited for Dragon Quest III HD-2D Remake. I would like to know if you are also excited. It's coming up soon. November is slowly approaching us, and there is just going to be nothing but coverage on the channel. So I hope that you stay tuned. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like by hitting the like button. Also, if you want more Dragon Quest content, hit the subscribe button. And until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side.